case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
Richard Ambrose was incarcerated in 2014 under the Illinois Sexually Dangerous Persons Act, SDPA, charged with 4 counts of predatory criminal sexual assault. Ambrose subsequently made a plea for release, filing a recovery application. However, his appeal was turned down with the court citing evidence of abuse allegations in 2 other states, leading to a chain of events that eventually saw Ambrose again before a court, but this time in pursuit of rehabilitation of his rights. Striving to challenge his continued confinement, Ambrose sought habeas relief, contending the initial court violated his due process rights when it ruled based on the abuse claims made against him in other states. The state asserted Ambrose failed to present a legitimate due process challenge in his primary petition. Despite these claims, the court determined Ambrose's appeal sufficiently framed, echoing a Confrontation Clause challenge alongside a general claim of a violated fair trial under the Due Process Clause. The magnitude of Ambrose's confinement begged a more profound inquiry. Could a defaulted claim in state court overturn the course of justice? Could evidence from other states implicate Ambrose's alleged offenses in Illinois? Ambrose was resolute. His defaulted claim commanded consideration, him citing cause and prejudice for not presenting it properly in state court. Nevertheless, the court rejected Ambrose's plea for reconsideration, upholding that his claim was procedurally defaulted, dismissing reasons of cause and prejudice. The court emphasized that evidence of Ambrose's allegations of abuse from other states was not to prove the alleged abuse, but to provide context for the expert opinion of Dr. Stanislaus, making the due process argument inadmissible. More so, it was highlighted that, unlike a jury trial, the admission of inadmissible evidence in a bench trial is considered less prejudicial, as judges are presumed to comprehend its limited purpose, a distinction that played against Ambrose's favor. The court bore in mind that at the recovery application under the SDPA, the original diagnosis of the mental disorder is significant in deciding if the disorder no longer exists. Ambrose's continued neglect of his condition, along with his lack of interest in any form of treatment, persuaded the court that he still suffered from a mental disorder, making it impossible to argue the proceedings' outcome would have differed without the reference to other states' abuse allegations. Ultimately, the court's dismissal of Ambrose's petition reaffirmed his continued detention, quashing his attempts to challenge his commitment under the SDPA. Thus, the case ever so subtly reinforced an established ruling. Due process rights could only go as far as its adherence to state court procedure, and certainly so for persons committed under the SDPA.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.